Hey guys, I'm sorry I lost you. I was talking to you guys earlier. I went to go check the memberships, and I guess when I exited out of Safari, it disconnected me from the reading. So I'm sorry. It took me a moment to come back on. Yes. Um, Find my white purse. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. That being said, oh, you guys are patient. Whoops. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me now. Hi, Doja. Hey, Raquel. Dr. Emery. Hi. Oh, Ellen, you're here, hun. Okay. That being said, hello, hello. Hi, son. Get my breath here. So we're going to do members only first, and whoever's live is going to get their 44. There's one special person, which is Ellen. You did pay extra for your astrology questions, your birth chart. So I'll do that for you as well. And everyone else, if you're here watching and you'd like a 44, it's on the little counter. Thank you. You're welcome. For everyone else, if you want to pay extra and just do it on your own, you can do it through Cash App or my website through a donation. But yeah, we're going to take care of our members first, okay? Don't forget, tomorrow I am giving away 6 free readings to just special people, anyone that catches my attention, anyone I feel drawn to in the chat tomorrow. Okay. Doja, I did not cancel anything. Oh no. Have you canceled the membership on site again? No. I checked your account a little bit ago, like 10 minutes ago. You're good to go. From what I saw, Doja, you're good to go. Paid, checkmarked, good to go. So the people that are good to go for the members, if you're live here, number 1 is Ellen, Chrissy, Diana Vickers, Eat Me, Doja, so yes, you, and Novella. Oh, wait a minute, not Novella. Sorry, I had to cross that out. Novella, you did pay last month, but this month it didn't go through. So let me know what's up, and if you can take care of that, I can take care of you. And son, you're taken care of. The only people that are not going to be getting the 44s is Doja and Eat Me, because you guys are in the basic subscribers group, the members. If you want to pay just separately instead of upgrading to the ultimate, I'll give you $10 off, and you can do that on Cash App or the donation. One last announcement for members. There's 2 people that I was wondering what happened to you guys. Ariana, you were cool in June and July, then August hit, something went wrong. Angeline, you were cool in June and July, then something went wrong too, and you didn't get resubscribed. Doja, Diane Ramirez, you were cool too, and then something happened. You're not on there anymore. And lastly, two of my favorite gals that you're always here every live. I love you and I want to do reads for you, but it's been about 60 days or more. And that's Peaches and TQ, Transformation Queen. You two girls are not subscribed anymore. It's been a couple months. I want to get you guys back in here so we can do the magic circle with you. You can get back to your access and all the readings. So please let me know what's up, what you can do. If you need to work out payment arrangements, I guess we can figure that out as well. But let me know what's up because the card on file is expired. Okay? Or something's going on. So if you want to get back in the groove of things, please get back on the groove today. That would be awesome. And we can do your $44 reading today. And Peaches, you can get your astrology chart questions for free as well. So let me know. And then TQ, if you just want to stay basic, we'll still get your 11/11 coming up, the half off the magic circle, and $33 reading today if you want one. So please jump back on and let's see what's going on. Okay, that's the last of my announcements. We're getting in. So who am I going to start with today? Sun, I think I'm going to start with you. You were the first person in the chat. The next person is going to be Ella. Doja, you got a cancellation notification? That is weird. I just looked at it and you're good to go. It shows paid. So I don't know why it did that. It looks good to go. I'll check it again, but I saw the month of September. It was good. September 6th. So I think you're fine. Okay. So Sun, then Ellen, then Chrissy, then Diana V. Okay. So you guys will be taken care of for the 44s as far as members that are up to date. Peaches, I want to take care of you. Let me know if you can during the reading. And that's it. Anyone else that is a basic member that wants to upgrade? So TQ, TQ, Doja, Eat Me, or Novella, let me know and we can upgrade for you. Okay? And we'll get your 44 if you want to upgrade today. All right, so let's start. Ellen, yes, I have your questions. You wanted to know about your muscular disease in the astrology, and then you also wanted to know about the love connection with you and your person of interest, and kind of what's going on with the third meetup, and kind of wanting to see what's going to be going on with that. If those are correct, let me know. I did write down your questions. Okay. All right. Aha, yeah, Ellen, I remembered him in my mind. Can you believe it? My mind actually is working good. Yay! Mercury retrograde is gone, and I ain't looking back anymore. My brain is braining. Okay. Now, Sun, are we just going for general here? Kind of just trying to see what's going on? Or okay, question. Citizenship case and money and business adventure for you. Okay, let's take a look. Holy Spirit, guide and direct me with these tarot cards. I really need to see what's going on for Sun. Show me what's going on with business, career, and money. Show me what also is happening, please, with the citizenship case. I'll just do it outright. goodness. You're resting the love issues for now. These cards better allow it to rest. Because every time, girl, we go read you, and darn cups come out, right? It's ridiculous. We're telling the cards to give the love a rest. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So bottom of the deck, Sun is the Hanged Man, a lot like our personal reading, or not our personal, our collective reading earlier today, which is definitely just feeling stuck, feeling like hands are tied. It's out of your hands, basically. That you're just kind of waiting for the universe to kind of just give you a sign and say, hey, what's right for me? When are things going to change? What I'm hearing is I'm looking for signs. I'm looking for a sign, you know? And so Spirit's like, Sun is looking for a sign, looking for guidance, looking for inspiration. Where you're coming at right now today is the King of Wands in reverse, which is again another powerless, I'm out of control card. And you feel like things are out of your hands, out of your control. Maybe you're dealing with a very controlling fire sign individual, someone that could be very bossy and domineering, if you will. So this is a problem. And you're just like, I'm frustrated. I'm not getting what I want. I'm not getting the results that I've been really fighting for. What am I going to do? And it's just like this. What am I supposed to do? I'm powerless. I need the universe to tell me what I'm going to do, what I'm supposed to do, what's happening. I need these signs. And so what's on your mind right now, a lot of it tends to be just disappointment, Seven of Pentacles. Things are just not what they should be at this point. And there's disappointment with all the hard work that went into life, just in general, just your life, all the work, effort, blood, sweat, and tears to end up with this little pile of that's all that it amounts to. I worked so hard for this, that's it, and it's just keep trying, keep believing, keep watering this, keep growing it, and there's no need to throw in the towel. There's no need to say this is it. There's more to come. There will be more. It's also, this frustration is only temporary. It's not going to last. It just feels stressed, worn, disappointed. You can see this gardener just looking over at all his effort. And it's like me planting my pumpkins, and I get one little pumpkin, and you're like, what? Come on. All summer, I water this plant, took care of it, and I get one little pumpkin. It is what it is. It's about the harvest, the crop. What's next? There are some issues about, possibly a fear of just letting this go and moving on. Like, this didn't work out. Right now in your brain, you are evaluating efforts and just seeing how far you've come and taking a step back at work, taking a step back at career, money, relationships, and life. And just looking at it for the reality of what it is. Just an honest, cold, hard look. And it's encouraging you, after you take stock of everything you've done good, everything that did work out good, and everything that didn't, to look at the bigger picture. And what's going to help you move forwards now? Is it a time for rest? Yes. He's resting. He did the work. He's done. He harvested. He gathered. He put it together. He counted how many pentacles he had. It was 7. It wasn't a 10. But at least he had pentacles. Now, going into the career and money department, things are going to get a little easier But there is this, someone's not taking responsibility for what they're supposed to be doing at work or career or money. And the bank account, well, let's just say it's not exactly how you want it. Let's just say that. It could be better. It could be worse, but it could be better. And so we're sitting with this. Too much has been put in. It's impossible to keep it up. It's just impossible to keep your bank account up at the level you want it at this time and age. You know, to be honest, everyone's struggling saving. I don't really know a lot of people that have money saved. I don't know a lot of people. I'm sure there's some, but I don't know a lot. You know, mostly everyone is using what they've got monthly and investing it or contributing it somewhere else. You know, it's not just sitting there, just growing in an account. It's not sitting there. So we have this energy like there's tons of possibilities. It could be this, it could be that. But it's also time to just take your money back and figure out, am I investing my money where I should be investing it? You might have some investment ideas and you haven't been able to put that money in the investment idea that you really want. And there's something holding you back and you're like, why? And what am I holding back from? I need to reassess. Is this very Virgo? There could be some overthinking. But there's also just, I need to make sure, what am I going to put my money in? Am I putting my money in the right places? Am I investing where they should be investing? This is kind of like going to your subscriptions on Apple and checking out all the apps that are taking money out every month that we don't even notice. And this is like pulling back money from places you don't want to spend. It could be a useless membership you never go to, like at a gym or something else, like a book membership or Barnes and Nobles or something like that. It could be pointless apps. You didn't even realize we're taking money out every month. It could be putting your time, energy, and effort into a relationship. I know we don't want to talk about love, but it's your, how do you say, it's your energy, your work, your hard work, your effort that you're putting into someone that you're just going to pull back and go, I'm going to reinvest my energy elsewhere, which could be career, money, work, ideas, goals, things like that. So there's just this, I got to pull it out, look at it, reassess it, and then redistribute where I think it needs to go. Then we're going into this ideas. Now, these are some business ideas, some career ideas, some investment ideas. With justice there in the reverse, I feel like you don't have all the legalities in place. Like this is like, ooh, I want to start this business, but I don't have all the paperwork. Or, ooh, I want to start this, but I don't have all the know-how. Maybe I need to check with someone, ask someone something. Maybe I need to get up with the bank. Maybe I need to get this set up in order to get that set up, etc., etc. But when it comes to your ideas for career, for money, for earning more pentacles, I do feel like reevaluation is crucial. And that's a lot of what your reading says today. Reevaluate. Reevaluate everything. Look at it once, look at it twice, and then look at it again. Put everything out on pen and paper. Lay it all out on a board. Look at it like a vision board. Kind of get your ducks in a row. We don't have a big plan on paper. Like we don't have a solid dream that I can start taking action on. And that's what really justice in the reverse is. It's like we don't have our ducks in a row. We need to get them in a row. What is our idea? What is our idea? So first, it's like, let's name our idea. We're not happy with fill in the blank career. We're not happy with fill in the blank pentacles. I'd like more. Okay, drawing board. What can I do to get more? What are some ideas I can throw around? And is it possible? Of course it's possible. And Spirit says we need to get some clarity. We need to get some more ideas. We need to maybe communicate and talk with others. What I don't like to see in the ultimate results is Queen of Wands in the reverse and King of Wands in the reverse. These are both screaming powerless. I'm just powerless. You don't have the magic pen in your hand and you don't have power. So there's something about getting power or getting the power back into your life. I'm a basic YouTube member. Does that count? Or just signing up on the website? Hi, Rhoda. Being a new member on the YouTube website gets you one card and the bottom of the deck, little welcome reading. But it does not take care of the larger reads. To be a member on the website is what's going to get you the free larger readings, the more detailed. So you are welcome to do that on the website there. The ultimate members are the only ones that get the 44s, unless you just want to pay 44 separately on my website through a donation or Cash App. But yeah, being a YouTuber member, that's a little bit different. But thank you so much for joining that as well, and you will get a card for that as well. Tomorrow, I will be giving away free readings, and for any new members on the YouTuber website, we'll be getting a free card and a free bottom of the deck to answer any questions. Okay? For sure. And thank you, Rhoda. All right. So back to you, Val. I can't talk today. Sun Val, back to you. So in your home, which is everything we work for, we work really hard for our house, for our bed, for our TV, for our peace, for the food in our fridge, the wonderful shower we like to bathe in and wash away today's problems. That's our home. Our home is where we are supposed to have our peace. So you work really hard for your peace. And what is that? What is this giving you? And how am I going to fix this? How? Because I'm not happy for cups. Eli, hi. You paid on Cash App. Did you receive it? Did you pay while I've been live? Because then I didn't. But if you did pay while I'm live, I will mark you down. Okay, so Eli, I got you. So what is this unhappiness at home? It's almost like I don't feel it, Steph. My emotions behind my happiness, my emotions behind, oh, I should be so excited with my new house. I should be so excited for where I'm at. Why am I not feeling satisfied? Why do I feel like the house isn't doing it for me? Well, because the house gives you your peace, but it doesn't fulfill you completely. It's like, what is a beautiful home if it's empty? Or what is a beautiful home if you have no one to share it with? What is a beautiful home if your life isn't fulfilled in other areas? It seems to be a vault of a reminder of what you don't have. And so instead of being a reminder of what you have. So there is this be grateful energy with the cup being handed to you by the universe, and the universe just reminding you, hey, you have a lot to be grateful for, son. You may not have all your desires met, all your needs met, but you have a lot of good things in life that are wonderful, that there's so many things that you have that others would only dream they had. So let's count these blessings. Let's look around and be happy and fulfilled. Now, this is a lot of getting in nature and being with the trees. They're your best friends, and they'll always be there for you, to talk to you, to take away your worries, to give you peace, and to give you that feeling of all is well. And so Spirit says, son, I need you to get out with the trees. I need you to get out in nature. If there's no trees, around you, perhaps get out where there's a garden, or, an ocean, or just somewhere in peaceful nature without the hustle and bustle of a city, without interruptions, just a place where you could be in nature like there is no man-made world. And that's what needs to be taken care of. Oh, Peaches, you did. Yay. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to have you, Peaches. Oh, I got you down, girl. I love you. So happy, Peaches. I've missed you. You're the best, girl. Okay. So Anyways, nature for me is super revitalizing. I'm lucky. I live in Colorado, and a beautiful stream and tons of trees are 20 minutes away, and I'm just fortunate. Um, I don't know where your area is, but this is definitely speaking of meditation. This is not something a lot of people find the time to do. Everyone talks about it. Everyone talks about it. Everyone saves meditation videos, says they're going to watch them later, but they never do. The truth is, we don't have time, especially when we're busy working, growing, healing, doing, life is life and it be lifing. Life is always lifing. Don't let it pass you by. There's too much for you to just sit and look out, even if it's the sky, the clouds, the rainbows, the rain. It's like, just look at how beautiful nature is. God, this is not just a message for you, son, but for everyone who's even watching your video. Let's get off the phones. Let's get off of them. Have you all noticed lately it's very gripping? It's almost like an obsession. It's very gripping, and it's so hard for us to pull away from it. It's like a child. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? If we leave the phone, I better go back and get my phone. It's so hard to get away from it, to let it go, and to detach. But this card is saying for you, son, however hard it may be, let's do that, because there's so much more to your life than what's currently pressuring you. Thank you, Peaches. Son, I have been walking a lot lately, and I also want to learn landscaping as a hobby so I can beautify my house. Ooh, girl, I'm so with you on that. Let's get together sometimes and chat, you and I, on Skype or whatever, because I'm a little landscaper too, or we can share emails with our yards and stuff, because I'm trying to do the same. I've done a lot to my house, but I have a green thumb a little bit. I've made my own wall, like a retaining wall. I've leveled out tons of dirt and put grass and sod myself. I've planted flowers, gardens. I'm about to put up a chicken coop, girl, like this weekend. Yeah, I'm about it. So one thing about gardening, it's so fun in May, June, and July. I don't know where you live, like the weather, but for me, it's so fun in those months. But come August and September, oh, the tiresome constant watering hits. And it's like, God dang, it's a lot of watering. Like I need a whole new system so I don't have to water like that, because it sure is time consuming. But that's just, something I was going to mention to you. But yeah, this is get in nature, enjoy it. Did you know putting your hands in soil is better than any kind of drug or even sex? Like seriously. Doctors have said that grounding your hands into soil is so healing and creates so much serotonin. It's like a happy drug, just putting your hands in the dirt, girl. So sometimes that is the best medicine for the stress of pentacles and love and life. That's the stress. So yeah, getting out there, doing this desired hobby you'd like to do, this is giving you a green thumb saying, yes, go ahead, go do this. Now, I know we don't want to talk about love. I'm just going to breeze through it. The King Cups. Now, someone's very in love with you. I know we know who that is. And we know the drama that he puts you through. His lack of commitment, okay? Which is always the problem. Lack of commitment to you. But there is love here. Believe me, he's not feeling like it's reciprocated right now. He is stressing out because you're doing you. And he doesn't have the pull on you that he used to have. And he still loves you and he knows you love him, but it's not the same. So there is some stress in his mind as far as your love connection. And there should be, because you deserve the Hierophant upright. You deserve commitment. You deserve dedication, and you deserve that level of respect to you. And so I'm glad that you put your foot down and you're demanding it, because that's what he needs to hear. Okay. Now moving on from the love, we're going to get to like your citizenship, okay, which is court stuff, documents, legalities, things that are constant struggles or issues that need to be solved. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things just really aren't going your way. Why? What is the problem with your citizenship, and why has it been like an up and down roller coaster for you? And why do you feel like it's going to change, but why so slow? Let's get you a bonus card here, son. So, we have documents. Number 44, this is going to be your sign. Look closer at the details. I feel like there's something on the paperwork that wasn't filled out correctly. I was doing my daughter's school application, and it was a long one. And I thought I did everything right. I even went over it twice, but it was during Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. But it turns out I accidentally selected a felony instead of no felony for her application. And the teachers called me on it and was like, hey, is she a felon? I'm like, no, she's a minor. How the hell could she be a felon? Like, well, you put yes in your application. First of all, why is there a damn question like that for high schoolers? But whatever, okay? Wow. Anyways, yeah, of course not. She's definitely not. And that was the end of that. But there might be something in the paperwork that keeps things looping and looping, and it's like if no one calls it out, no one says it, it's just going to go around loops, and people don't do their jobs. They're not thorough. They're not going to call you and say, hey, this is missing, or this is said, or is this a problem? Like, sometimes things get pushed without looking. So I do feel like there's something on the paperwork that is keeping you back, and it's a minor detail about how you filled it out. That's what this magnifying glass means to me. It's like someone is looking at the fine print, the details, the words, situations. Oh, son. So I made mistakes in my application, and now they believe it was intentional to avoid something. Oh, little poops. I used the wrong address for a year. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yep. And that's what's coming through on this confirmation. This did set you back. They're probably researching a closer look into that address that you used to see if you had any links to that address, if there was any crimes connected to that address, if there was any reportings. So they're looking at it, which is taking longer. Now, the cards are saying it is going to flip around. It is going to change. I know you've been working on this for 5 years, which is why it's in the reverse. It's not going your way. It hasn't been going your way. It's a frustration, but this is why. And this is what maybe perhaps do a new application. I don't know how you would feel about that. Call someone and say, listen, this old application is on hold for far too long. I'd like to submit a new one. Let me just get fresh paper, fresh start. Perhaps that would fix things. If they don't let you, then that's okay. But at least go there with the intent to start fresh. I definitely feel like lighting a candle for legalities to go your way is really important. And this is going to be a green candle. Oh, you did, and you got a lawyer to help me. Oh, good, son. I'm so glad. That's perfect. So getting a green candle on Thursday, which to me is luck, money, prosperity, abundance, blessings from the universe, things that open up doorways to your prosperity and stability. I like Thursdays. I like Thursdays for court days. Okay. And I feel like if you light that green candle and you put on their citizenship approved and a check mark, and you rub it with that beautiful oil, whatever one you pick. I find frankincense oil is really good, but good old-fashioned olive oil is awesome. If you have it, use it. Rub oil all into that. Roll your candle in herbs that are going to help you with court cases. The herbs that are really helpful is going to be bay leaf. Also, what was it? Let me think. Oh my gosh. And I had it on my desk not that long ago. Oh, poop. Hang on. Let me see. I know it. I just can't. Nope, it's not that one. Why didn't I write it down? It's this one, but I didn't write it down. Hang on, maybe I... For the love of Pete. Of course, it's not just sitting here. Easy access for me. Oh, pew. Okay, girl. Well, I don't know. I don't have it in front of me right now. I have the herb in front of me, but not the darn name. You can Google it. What is the best herb to use in hoodoo for court cases? Okay, legalities. Google that. You'll find it. Yeah, any size candle would be good, but rub your candle in oil and then rub it in those herbs. Surround it by white salt. You should be good. Light it on Thursday and pray with it. Don't just light it like it's nothing. Hold it in your hand and pray and envision your citizenship approved. Remember, put citizenship approved with a check mark on the candle. And envision the word approved on the paperwork. And envision what it would feel like once that's out of the way. Okay? And light that on Thursdays, every Thursday until it is done. But I think that's going to be really, really helpful. And, like I said about your citizenship, this is exactly what's kept you behind. And you know what? It wasn't the right time, honestly, girl. Divine timing. This is why the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. It wasn't the right time for you energetically and astrologically. There's some kind of an astrological situation, probably involving Saturn, that just prevented you and blocked you from getting it approved at the time. You may feel like it's stuck and this wheel is never going to get going forwards, or that it, just give up. But even though you felt disappointment and like it's been extremely unlucky for you and things haven't been turning out the way they should, especially with that Seven of Pentacles up there, nothing is permanent. Things are going to turn around again. That wheel in the sky keeps on turning. So nothing stays the same. And whatever block you've been dealing with, it's not going to last. Kia, hi, yes, the list is open. I only have a few people for the 44s right now. And absolutely, you can get one. You can become a member and it can be free and included with your membership as a free bonus reading. Or you could just pay separately through Cash App or my website through a donation. But you are welcome, Kia, to join me and get that reading. Okay. So moving on to relationships and things going on with other people. So you've got that Magician card here, which is like you have all the tools, all the power, all the control. You're the one in control of your relationships. They don't have power over you. You have power over the relationships. But there's also this energy of, is everyone BSing me? I don't know if I could trust everyone that I'm in communication with. I don't really know. And it's just this, should I trust the people I'm in a relationship with? The Magician is about your personal power and it directs magic. He has the ability to manipulate. And when he appears in your reading, it's definitely about manifesting the relationship that you want. You don't have all the answers, but you can expect an opportunity to show up in relationships. Be prepared to make that decision because you're not, what's the right word? You're not sitting there with nothing in your hand. The universe is giving you a relationship. The universe is giving you the power over a relationship as well. Meaning you are the one, and this could be work, this could be love, this could be family. But you're the one with the last say. You're going to be the one that gets what you want at the end of the day. It may not look like that, and what the magician looks can be deceiving. The magician is always tricking us. But at the end of the day, he's in control. So I know you're coming in feeling helpless, tied up, out of control. Like, yes, your life has been restricted for a while. And Saturn, especially Saturn in Libra, has taken its toll on you. Okay? He's just aspecting it, or he's there in your chart, or he's there in your partner's chart, or he has some kind of an influence in those areas. Now, Saturn rules Aquarius and Libra and Vedic sidereal and Capricorn. So you might have some of that going on in your 6th, some of that going on in your 7th, either sitting there or aspecting, you know. But Saturn has created some problems. But wherever he creates problems, he creates doors too, which your house really opened up. And like good things happened. So you're not going to have too many more blocks. I do feel like things are going to change, probably when you least expect it. And to be honest, as far as your citizenship, what I feel as your reader, in springtime, this is going to clear up. May. I feel like it's May. I know that's a long way away from now. I don't know. I've never had to deal with the citizenship in my life. So I do not know the timelines because I've never had to deal with it. But what I'm hearing in this reading, and I feel like I'm pretty intuitive, there's something good that's going to be happening in May. And I don't know if that's super long off for you or it's closer than you thought. I don't know. But something good about citizenship is going to happen during that time. And I feel like that's when things are going to clear up or things are going to be good, settled. Like, I just feel like, let's look forward to that. There's a lot to look forward to. So that's what I'm hearing, okay? And as far as any gains, and I don't want to harp on relationship because you don't want to, but there's just a lot of brokenheartedness. You're acting a lot stronger than you really are. Don't forget to feel those feelings. You are a beautiful woman. First and foremost, predominantly notice you are female. You are a woman. And with that comes a beautiful flower of feelings. And it unfolds gently, very, very gently. And do not disregard them. Do not say, I have to be tough. Put on a tough face. Walk through this strongly, you know, with strength. It's okay not to be in the masculine energy and be like, you know, I need a partner and I don't have one, and that hurts. And I need to be loved by this man, but he's not loving me the way I deserve, and that hurts. You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. You hurt my heart. I'm disappointed. I'm broke. I've lost a lot of confidence because of this relationship. I've lost a lot of courage that I used to have because I just can't defeat what I'm going through with you. And it's like, no matter how hard you want to beat down this problem in your relationship life, it's just there, and there's the defeat. So I know we're going to push aside love, 4 cups, right? I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. It's not my forefront. The cards are saying, listen, you need to feel it to heal it, and it's okay to burn. It's okay to let it burn. It's okay to cry, listen to sad songs, write sad poems, be depressed in some way, and then, you know, get through it. But, like, let's feel it because it's true, it's real, and that's what's happening.
I had to destroy Mysterio on the about to do to make that.
I love you.
I love you.
It's really good.
Yeah, does it look like the actual game? You want to show everybody?
Well, I'm kind of doing a personal reading right now, but I can, okay. So my son wants to show you guys what he made. I'm reading Sun right now. So, very cool, guys. Who is this?
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
From Fortnite.
From Fortnite. Okay. Thank you, baby.
Got that sprites done.
Okay. I love you. And then he wants to show you guys his Michael Myers that he made me. This will cheer you up, son. Yep, this is his little Michael Myers. So, okay. Thank you, honey. I love you. Not that that has any relevance in your reading, son. He wants to show his artwork to you guys. I'll let him. He's proud. I'm proud of him too. Little sweetheart. So anyway, son, don't be too distracted from what's going on in your love life. This is a season in your life, son, a season where you're a beautiful woman in the prime of your life. You deserve love. You deserve a good partner. You deserve good things. And the fact that you don't have them and you're being hurt, this is a green card of permission to feel this pain, and just the only way through it, or the only way to the other side, is through it. You know what I'm saying? So this over here is saying get honest. King of Swords. And I think you already are. I think you're pretty blunt, straightforward kind of person. But this is like, get honest with him. And get honest with anyone in your life that needs confronting. Do not be afraid to confront. Speak your mind. Be a Karen. You know, just speak up, speak out. Hey, this isn't what I want. This is a boundary. Hey, this is what I see that's going wrong and I don't like it. Hey, you know, this is how I feel. You don't have to be cruel, to be honest. And the King of Swords kind of reminds us of that. He's like, hey, listen, whoever told you that the sword suit was just cruel, mean, and callous is ridiculous. Sure, maybe I was cruel in my knighthood days. Maybe I was cruel in my page days, but I'm not cruel anymore. I've learned hard lessons. I've had difficult fights and arguments. I've learned how to communicate through many, many failures of lack of communication. Now that I've done them, I feel very confident in the way I communicate. And so Spirit says you have achieved some kind of level of achievement on how you communicate. You've leveled up. This is an award. This is like, good job, son. You are really good at communication. And that's a gift. It's something to be proud of. I also have good news from your lawyer, which I told you something good's going to happen in May. This represents your luck, your prosperity, your goals, long distance travel, like, you know, good things. And you've got the King of Swords. So I feel like the law's on your side. The lawyer's on your side. There's a powerful lawyer that's wise and smart that can get you through any paperwork drama. This is a win and a victory. So I do feel ultimately, with your citizenship especially, you're going to have a victory about it. And this is a very good card that gives you a good omen, that you fought the good fight, you hired who you had to hire, you did what you had to do, and you're going to get the results that you want. That's what I feel. It's a matter of time. And again, May may be the one, and that's why the Hangman's here. We got to wait. You know, May is a while away. But this is a win. You know what I mean? A win's a win. So then we're going into work, career, more pentacles. What's going on with that? Like your dreams, this business that you may want to start, these desires. And we have picking up where you left off. There's something in the past that you wanted to do, but you put it down. I want you to pick it back up again. Thank you, Eli. Yeah, I want you to pick it up again. Look at something in the past that you had passion for, that maybe you just put down for whatever reason and whatever happened into your life. This card is about bringing something up from the past. Not all is lost. Okay, there's a chance here. It's the bringer of those things that you would rather forget. You know, but you got to revisit it. You know, you can't let go of it. It's good to look back and just see where you came from, or see what you could fix. And it's also good to see if you still have any interest in what you used to have interest in. It's kind of getting closure. I feel like you need some kind of closure with a business, a dream, or a passion about a career, or how you see yourself in the world. So look back at it and see if there's anything that's left to salvage, and anything that you want to just let go and change. But as far as your goals for career and money, I think we do need to revisit something. I know Mercury retrograde is gone, but nonetheless. Sun, a group home for people with mental health. I love that. And I think that's really important. Also, a day program. I want to do more than what I'm doing. I love it. So, your passions, things that you put down because maybe it didn't seem possible. There's new avenues today. And if you just kind of reopen that, see different possibilities, talk to people that could talk about being sponsored or, having donations to create, I don't know, something like Soft White Underbelly. They help a lot of people through videos and talks. I'm not saying you have to be on social media. I'm just saying like starting your own little thing where people can contribute to help others to create something big is definitely a possibility. And I think that you should follow your heart on that because there's something that means a lot to you that you put down in the past that might very well be the key to fulfillment. So yeah, revisit that, pick it back up again, see what is workable today, see what you can do with it today. And as far as your ultimate gift from the universe, like what I'm hearing is sometimes God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. There are some things you wished and prayed for that didn't happen, and they're not going to happen because they were not meant to happen. But something better is going to fill those shoes. Something much, much better. And you're finally going to get some closure. And this is also stepping away from being there for too many people. There was a time where you were just everyone's go-to person, or most of the people that you knew in your life went to you. You felt kind of responsible. And this card is saying you don't need to do that anymore. You can set that burden down. You are not, quote unquote, your brother's keeper. It doesn't have to be literally your brother, but you know what I'm saying? You're not these people's keeper. It's not your responsibility. They have others to count on for that. They have God, they have the creator, they have source. They have others that need to step up and be there for them as well. It can't always be sun. So Spirit says it's okay to disassociate yourself and get uncommitted from certain things that kept you committed in ways you didn't really want to be committed. And it's also reminding you to stay committed to things that are good for you, things that make you feel better, things that give you hope, things that give you guidance, things that make you feel good on a deep soul level and a physical body level. And it's okay to commit to you now because you're always the giver. You're always the net that catches others. And this is saying, when have they ever given that back to you? There has to be some fair reciprocity. And whatever's been unfair, step away from. It's okay to do that. And lastly, we have get back your power. Call it back in. You came in with the King of Wands in reverse. You feel like your life is just up into the hands of the universe and you're just helpless. But you do have some power. You don't have the ultimate power because God always will, but you have some. And the Queen of Wands is like, what happened to you? We used to be big. We used to be in control. We used to be boss lady. But somehow on this road, we've been feeling very defeated. And someone who's been an attention seeker in your life, someone who's been like casting a shadow over you, making you feel invisible and irrelevant, they need to go away because this Queen of Wands is like in reverse, the classic mean girl. Gossiping, stirring up trouble just for fun. This could be a mom, this could be a sister, this could be whatever's going on with some feminine energy. But it's about you pulling away from this person and just remembering that you're not under their shadow. You're not that person. And whoever people said you were, you're not. They're wrong. They don't know you like that. You know you like that. So the thesis for your reading is knowing when it's time to pull the cord and knowing when it's time to plug it in other areas of your life. And I think you've been doing that, but I think this is like the big moment. Like, this is the moment where you just see clearly in your reevaluation. And maybe the thesis of your reading or the theme of your reading is a reevaluation. But these cards really stepped out to say, hey, son, it is time to reevaluate. And you have been hurt, and it's okay to heal too. So what is the ultimate oracle for you? We have the wolf. Look at the number 44. Devour the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Which is very much like the moon, right? Howling at the moon. I love it. So, instinct and intuition is about this card. Yep, a lot like the moon. It's about letting the powers that be help you discover your real happiness and your well-being. Remember, sometimes God's unanswered prayers are exactly what you needed. Your instincts are a roadmap, and it's time to trust your instincts. Be your true self. Trust your intuition and know that it knows what is best for your well-being. Your inner knowledge is coming up with this card and the intelligence of the spirit realm that you do have. Sadly, many of us have muted our animal nature. We've become too reliant on what we can see and what we've forgotten to tap into. The wolf card is calling you to remind you to know your way home, back to sun. You may feel lost or confused about many things in your life right now, and Spirit knows that feeling. You may not know which direction to travel, how to start, or what is safe to pick up along the way. But this card shows you that your instinct needs to take over. You don't always have to have directions written out. Sometimes you just need to feel it. You're receiving this guidance card because it's an urge. It's an urge inside of you, and it's like an urge to push a button or pull it or to move out of the way somewhere because something's going to happen. So these urges that you might be getting, listen, take a few moments to feel these urges when you're faced with a decision. You can start with something small like which toothpaste to buy or which blog to read or where to go, but this is going to help you build trust in your instincts. Little tiny decisions like that are meaningless are actually very meaningful because your body tells you yes or no, because it sometimes knows something you don't know, consciously at least. But for every decision you make in your life, always trust your decisions based on your instincts and your intuition. All right. Well, that is your reading, girl. Okay. Hope you liked it. Okay. So we did Sun. Ellen, are you still here? I'm going to go ahead and get your questions answered. You had your astrological and your 44. So let me know what you want your astrological questions to be. I got all your placements, and I know you wanted to know about your muscular disease and love timing. If that's still a green light, let me know. But we're also going to take a look at it via your tarot. All right, Ellen. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I think it's safe to say a lot of good things are going to start happening to you. You've got the star in the upright at the center of everything, which is glass half full, Aquarian energy. Always look to the future because something better lies ahead. You've been very balanced lately. And Ellen, the universe wants you to know you've been spending your money in all the right places. Balance, 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 like balance. Wow. You are definitely on track financially and emotionally. There's a plan that you have for your life. Maybe it's a 5-year plan, maybe it's a year plan, I don't know, but there's a plan. And it's going to work out. The first steps you've taken are in the right direction. The last 30 days, you've been making wise choices. And mostly because you've been following your instincts, your intuition. Also the universe, letting it guide you. Ellen, I invested yesterday to my home. That's great. That was a great investment. Brilliant. So the universe wants you to know, listen, you may feel like you're losing money into all your investments, but you're not. You will be gaining in the long run. It feels like a small loss. It's like every time you have like this subscription or a membership at a gym or investments into some kind of real estate venture. You know what I mean? It stings because financially it hits and you're like, oh, that hurt. That was expensive. But what it gives you back in return, that's the gold. That's the blessing. That's the benefit. There's so many people that value money more than time, more than energy, more than peace, more than spiritual fulfillment or guidance. You have no idea how many people put value on a dollar more than a value on themselves. And so you've been doing some great, wise investments, just listening to the universe and trusting that it's going to lead you to greener pastures, because it is, and it will, and it's about to. Okay? So you've been spending your time, your money, and your energy very wisely. And this is why justice comes into the second house kind of area, where he's just like, ooh, I like this house. I feel very comfortable here. I feel like, you know, the budget is balanced. I feel like we're using money wisely. I feel like we're using our time well. I feel like we're eating healthy. I feel like we are, like you mentioned, meditating and using that energy to re-energize and reinvigorate our dreams. Like, this seems to be going well. Wise investments, and the universe completely supports you and kind of backs you up on these little investments or big investments, whatever they are. Right now at home, I feel like there's finally an ending to some kind of project or relief to something you've been wanting to get done, but it's finally going to get done. This has to do with your fourth house. This has to do with your home and your personal family, like your personal space. And it's like, finally, conclusion, closure. We get to finish up this old project, or we get to complete this, goal. We get to do what we've been wanting to do. So that feels good. There is an energy of success with the World card. And it's just like, you know what? This is going to work out. This is good. Now home feels complete. Now my life feels settled. There's also maybe a message about getting a security system. Maybe invest in that. Just for like, you know, maybe a Ring camera or personal insurance. And that might be there also, like protecting you. I definitely see like personal protection. So personal protection at home and feeling peace and security at home. And maybe it's even just feeling secure and safe at home. Okay, so I feel like that's getting completed. Now, in love and romance, oh, you changed your lock into your home because an old person sneaked into my home. Wow. Yep, there you go. And it's about getting security, making sure you lock it down for your personal protection. So maybe that is a warning, okay, to feel safe and secure. But yeah, maybe more than just a lock, getting a Ring camera would be very helpful. She has copied the key. Oh boy. Yeah, get a Ring camera for sure, because it documents everything. Everything's in there. You can access it when you need to, who's there when you're not there, and just you'll get alerts if anyone's lurking. Even getting some of those little cameras in your windows can be helpful, like just little extra bonus cameras. Those are always helpful too. But yeah, so that's what's coming up about home. When it comes to love and romance, I feel like you don't really have any control over that. It's really up to the other person. And I feel like that other person has taken full control over any kind of romantic situation between you and them. I also feel this person gets off on control, like literally, sexually, gets off on being dominating. And that might be something to be concerned about, that this person likes power, because it may not be healthy, Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, I don't know. But I also know, to each our own, right? With our own fetishes. But what he has to offer is not a lot. And we've got this little Page of Pentacles, and what this person is proposing to you, it's not practical. And it's not, well, how do you say? It's puff and fluff. It's a lot of talk, no action. And you're worried, does this person really mean it? Is this person really genuine? Is this person real? Is this real? This feeling that I feel about this person, am I just imagining this? Is this legit? Is this person going to follow through on all that talk? And so there's this curiosity that, I think there's more about this person that you need to learn before it can go any further. That's what I feel with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's learn about this person a little bit more. And we have reason to be concerned with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, because when that happens, it definitely indicates someone who's reluctant to put in effort and a lack of commitment, and someone looking for an easy romantic connection, like very easy. Are you easy? And is there no strings attached? So I'm going to give you that warning. He's definitely not looking for any strings attached. Okay. So this person is like, what can I get out of this? But what do I not have to give? So you need to be aware that this person's got some issues. Now, we all have a birth chart. We all have fate. We all have karma. We all have a reason why we met someone, a reason why we went on a date, a reason why there's a connection, a reason for all these things. It's not like you made a mistake. It's like a lot of people scare us and go, uh-oh, that guy's a problem. You made a bad decision. You made a bad mistake. You chose the wrong one. Or no, none of that. None of that. Everyone meets everyone for a reason. There's a purpose why, okay? So trust the divine. Take what little happiness you can get from this person. Be open and talk clearly about your expectations, what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Talk clearly about your boundaries. Because there needs to be more conversation about boundaries and respect. Because then you're going to see this person's true colors. Now, when it comes along to like court, enemies, problems, obstacles, this is going to give you some peace. This is going to give you balance, restoration, and healing. You don't have a lot to worry about. You don't have a lot of enemies to worry about. The universe is taking care of your enemies. The universe is giving you some level of protection. And when it comes to your illness, your physical situations with your body, there's a great healing coming up for you. There is a great healing. I'm not saying you're going to be 100%, but I'm seeing a great healing. And I feel like this is a time when you're going to start to feel good about yourself. You're going to get back on track. You're going to feel like you're in a good place physically with your health. And this is what you've been working on with doctors and whatnot. Finally, after all the doctors and all the appointments and all the things you've been through, we're going to get to put a burden down. And I feel like a chiropractor would go a long way. So there's something coming in about a chiropractor. And make sure that you look into that, because it's not always just about bones. It's not always just about medicines. It's about the movement of the body. And so a chiropractor or a yoga instructor or a somatic healer is going to be a go-to saint that's going to create good healing. And so contact the chiropractors in your area. I feel like this could be life-changing, and you're going to get to have some relief in your back, because I feel like there's been back spasms or back pain or some kind of a back injury. And this is going to alleviate a lot of that, because as soon as they shift those bones, the spine and the inner spine kind of gets shifted, and relief kind of can come in and begin to do what it needs to do, which is heal. So talk to them, reach out quickly. It may take some time, but that's what's needed. Which reminds me, I would love to meet a chiropractor myself. Okay. Now getting into relationships, this could be like other people and love. We've got that Two of Wands in reverse, which is, I don't really know what's going on with it. The people you're talking with, we don't really see a relationship. They don't really see a relationship. You don't really see a relationship. There's not a lot going on in the relationship department right now. Notice how you've got 2-2 right on top of you and below you. There's a great balance going on in your life. It's like other things need to be balanced before we can even get into some kind of a connection. But a connection is coming. Two of Cups. It is coming, just not right now. Okay? Something about 22. I'm hearing 22 months or 22 weeks. Okay? So 22. You mark that in your mind somewhere. Little check mark, 22. 22 weeks or 22 months. I'm going to be getting into a love connection. But first, I've got to settle my body. I've got to settle me out personally and balance my life, which you are. You're doing great. Don't overthink your love connection. I think you're making it like a mountain into a molehill. Sometimes you overthink things. You've probably been through a lot of trauma in your life, and that's okay. It's not as bad as you'd like to think it is, okay? Even if there isn't a tight connection, it could be worse. It could be worse. You do have love coming into your life. 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. There's someone out there for everyone. If this one didn't work out, that's okay. There's going to be more, okay? But you do have love coming up. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's jump ahead. So coming out of getting prepared and loving yourself and just getting balanced, Once you fill that self-love cup and your body starts to feel good and you take actions to manifest love, which I don't know if you could take good romantic showers or baths for yourself, like with rose petals and oils and candles, but this is a really great way to manifest love, especially on Fridays. So whatever you could do with water, okay, and writing on a cup, a glass cup preferably, write on it with a dry erase marker or something. Love is coming to me. It's coming to me very soon. It's already on its way. I'm ready to accept it. I am loved and I am cherished and I'm very important to someone. And this person loves me very much. Love is a factor in my life, you know? And I just feel like if you write that down on a cup and you drink that, whether it's full of wine or a delicious drink or water, you know, I just feel like that's going to manifest into your body the cup of love that you know is coming from a belief standpoint, because the cups do speak about a belief, faith. You have to have faith, trust, and belief that this is coming. Because if you have any doubts, it won't. So this is like, don't feed your mind with doubts. Feed it with beliefs. Believe and you will achieve. If you will it, it will be yours. That comes to healing and love. All right. And wearing rose perfume, rose scented perfume, and there's some on Amazon. You should wear that on Fridays. And get yourself roses on Fridays. Call in that love. So then we have luck coming up for you, which is the Two of Cups. You are going to be having a beautiful connection. Again, like I said, 22 months or 22 weeks, but love is coming into your life. There is a soulmate out there for you. I get the feeling the soulmate could be a Cancerian or a Leo, probably a Cancerian, but it could be either, okay? This person is affectionate and a homebody and someone that finds comfort in food and movies and the comfort of one's home. So it feels super Cancerian to me. But this person will be in your life and you guys will share a commitment. I don't think this person's going to live with you for a while, but they're going to be around a lot. And I feel like before you know it, Cupid's arrows are going to strike. Okay, so Cupid's arrows will hit this person in the booty along with you, and like magic, with the magician, right? Like magic, if you will it, it will be yours. Okay, now get ready for that. That's great. That's wonderful news. As far as pentacles, money coming your way, get ready. You expect a check. I'm hearing there's a check coming in the mail, maybe somewhere in the sum of $8,000. Okay. Something's coming in the mail, something good about $8,000. Eight of Wands in career and money. I just feel like if you've been waiting on pentacles, if you've been waiting on some kind of a financial gift or blessing or increase, there's some good news that's going to come into the mail and bless you. And I feel like it's already on its way. You know, it's already in the works. But there is more financial blessings, okay? It may have something to do with social media. It may have something to do with previous efforts. But whatever ideas, because wands represent ideas, whatever ideas you've had to expand your money, be it social media, starting your own channel, being a presence on TikTok, speaking to others, whatever things you've taken action on to get money, or you've like applied for things, you know, expect it to come in. Okay. There's something very powerful, and the universe does want to bless you financially. Okay. Now, when it comes to like relating with a lot of other people, and I just like pull away. There's not a lot of people that are your cup of tea, and you're not other people's cup of tea. You're different, and you're not meant to be getting along with everyone. And there's a concern about, why don't I have a lot of friends? I wish I had more friends. Or maybe your friends don't seem genuine, but it's like, I don't have a special friend. And Spirit says, a lot of people don't. And the people that do not have a lot of friendships tend to be very spiritual. They're better off on their own. They're better off in their own head. They find more personal balance, personal space, personal time with themselves. You don't need to be putting yourself out there for everyone, and everyone doesn't need to put themselves out there for you. So you might see you might find out that you're going to be distancing yourself from friends, or friends are going to be distancing themselves from you. And that's okay. And if that happens, let it happen. And this is just, find acceptance with being on your own for a while, But peace is coming. Peace is going to be restored. 10 of Wands. Ultimately, everything that you've been struggling with, everything that's been a hardship, the burden's going to be lightened. The load is going to be lightened. Peace is going to be here. It's been a long road. It's been a lot of suffering. You've been doing a lot on your own, by yourself, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. But it's finally time to put that down and embrace this new life with the star, which the universe wants to be on your side and help you. Why? Not because you earned it, but because it's your karma. Karma wants to bless you. You've done a lot of good for a lot of people, and you deserve something good in return. Okay? Let's get an oracle. What is one thing that you need to know? Spirit, what is one thing Ellen needs to know? Oh, so we have foundation and achievements. The number 4 in reverse. By the way, more Aquarian energy. The star card, hope, comes up. Definitely a great healing is going to come over you. But there's something about this that you need to know. And this one says, this card confirms that what you've been building in your life, you may not have results right now, but it is firmly established in a solid foundation in your life, and it will come to fruition. You deserve the good stability that's coming. You are going to reach a time to harvest rewards of your effort. Whatever you've sowed in life, you will be reaping. So be open. And as you've worked so hard and given so much, allow the universe to give a little star magic right back to you. For this is the balance that the universe wants to create. Those that give, gather. There's been an even exchange in giving and receiving in order for you to get this gift. Using this card in a more traditional meaning of the tarot, it represents a period of celebration, peace, prosperity, and it may even represent a new home. But as you enjoy this time of relaxation and finally a break, know that nothing remains the same. The winds of change will soon be at your door again. So when something good comes in, be happy. And again, what's coming in is you've invested money in the right things. You've blessed others that deserve to be blessed. It's true, the one that gives gathers. So expect great blessings from the universe. All right. So that came out. And now I'm going to get to your chart. Okay. So we're looking at your muscular situation, like your health. And it's going to be happening from this house. Okay. So we have Jupiter, Sun, and you've got Pluto and Chiron there too with Mercury, which Mercury rules the 6th house. So it's looking there at the 11th where Saturn rules Aquarius. So you're going to go find Saturn over here in the 5th, and it's with the moon in Capricorn. So Saturn is very serious and very realistic. This might have been something you've been dealing with since childhood. You might have even gotten this muscle sickness or illness from your mother with the moon, okay? So there's something that happened that was just trickled down. There's nothing you could do about it, and it's seen in your chart. It's an issue. Jupiter says you're not going to stay sick forever because he always gives a blessing, and you will release it at some point, and that's the 12th house. Could this contribute to your death? Yes, all illnesses do. But Jupiter wants to give you blessings because of it. So there's a lot of blessings financially, romantically, and just in your own personal life because of the things that you've been through. And Jupiter's like, listen, we're going to find a way to make this better. You may have been, unfortunately, dealing with this situation in your lifetime, but thank God I'm here because I'm going to give you a blessing. Wherever Jupiter is, he's going to drop a blessing. And whatever he's aspecting, he also drops blessings. So the 12th and the 6th, Dashtana houses, difficult houses, usually death, illness, sickness, and troubles. He gives power to you. He regenerates you. So whenever you start to feel down, pulled down from your sickness, he comes to bring you back up. And a lot of light has been shed on this illness because of you. Your illness is going to give light to others for their healing. You're almost like a guinea pig. What you're going through, you're going to find remedies, you're going to find answers, you're going to find ways to make it better, to help others. So you are creating answers. You're creating light on a dark situation. And people are going to learn how to deal with this from you. Now, you're a very beautiful person. Venus in the 1st house, this is a very attractive, very beautiful person. You may not feel that way based on what you've dealt with, but beauty is more than just exterior. It is from the inside out as well. But I do think you have exterior beauty. Virgo and Venus, very much exterior beauty. But there's a lot of seriousness to you. There's a lot of medical talk, medical things, habits. I'm not saying you have OCD or anything like that, but some people with Venus and Virgo can be like obsessive about certain things a certain way, and they kind of go off on a tangent with it. So, you know, you find beauty in health and eating and all these different kinds of things, and it may be a turnoff for some people, but you are attractive nonetheless. I do feel like love will come to you. You're going to meet someone at a hospital or at a church or at a place where there's seriousness. You could meet and fall in love with someone that could be like a doctor, someone that could be a computer analyst, someone that, you know, is very serious, but very attractive at the same time. The people that you are drawn to, that will be drawn to you, do have a high attraction level. They're very good looking. And I feel like the universe will bring it to you at the right time. Now, the person that you're going to end up with is going to be overly confident and probably dominating, which I'm not saying it's the person I read for earlier. There's definitely a dominating person in your life that would come off more as that spouse or that person you're with. That person would definitely feel like they need to be in control. And that person does have some weird fetishes, bedroom stuff going on, to be honest, because Sun and Jupiter and Mercury in the 12th, which is the bed, you know, and so there's a lot of secret fetishes and communication that this person may let you know, hey, I've got a few quirks, I've got a few things I'm into. And you'll learn. I think you'll be up for it. I don't think you're scared of it. I think you're an adventurous person based on Venus in the first house. I think that you are outgoing. I think that you're brave. I think that you are not a little flower that wilts in front of someone. I think you have a lot of confidence, even with what you've dealt with. I feel like your home life seems to be a lot to deal with. I feel like there's a lot of loss in homes. I feel like it's like your home betrays you in some way, or every time you go for something comfortable at home, you feel like it turns its back on you, like it doesn't work out. It's always upside down.
They said that I could play with him, so could I play along? Because I'm going to show me 20 minutes about to do. Because there was a mountain that allows you 20 minutes about to do.
Okay, go on. I think you're going to have a lot of opportunity to have a beautiful home and maybe even a very large home. Sag is there, I think you're going to share a home with someone. And I think that it's a unique home, and it's kind of out there, maybe even farther away from town at some point. But I just feel like you're brave enough to handle that kind of a home life situation. But many opportunities are going to present themselves for you at home and with a home. And I feel like you may even work from home, okay? And if not, you need to, because there's definitely some past life real estate that you've owned, that you owned a business or you owned a building or you wanted to work from home. I feel like that's a natural gift if you could implement that now. And I just feel like growing up, your home was unique. It was different. It stood out from a lot of people. It wasn't a general kind of home. And kids may have felt like, well, your home's kind of weird, or your family life is kind of different. It wasn't your average family. It was very unique. It was very different. And you're used to it. So when you grew into who you are now, knowing that your home is very different, it's okay. You're comfortable with that. You've always been comfortable with that. But as far as, back to your muscle sickness and your muscle situation, a healing is going to be happening into your life. Now, how old are you? I need to know. But I will say this, you will be married. You will have a committed partner in your lifetime. Anyways, Alan, with my disease, I've helpers all the time. So I work with their schedule. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. With Rahu in the fourth, workers there. That makes a lot of sense. You're 32. You're young. Look at you. Well, happy birthday on Sunday. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's see. Let's see. All right. So your ninth is activated. Okay, so your ninth house is activated, which is in the sign of Taurus. So something to do with financials and beautification. And then home, which has Saggy of the ninth, that's activated. So there is something very, very, very good happening in your home, okay, this year. Something big, a big change perhaps, a modification, beautification, or a move may very well happen this year. But something good and positive is coming in. All right. And looking into your D9, okay, your adult chart, your mature That's not cool. I'm working.
Sorry.
Bye, and you've been annoying since downstairs.
What?
Loud. And you just scared me. Now I'm angry at you.
Sorry.
Go. I'm literally doing someone's personal reading and they don't want to be interrupted with that.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, Ellen.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I just got scared. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You are meant to be married. So your D9 is your mature chart. Now, you're not quite of that age for it to be activated, to be honest. You should be at least 36 years old for that D9 to kind of come into play, or at least be married or moved in and serious with someone in your lifetime for it to really be activated. But we're going to take a look at it anyways. As far as a spouse, that Virgo vibe is still there. Like, Virgo rules your love life and your mature life, which is serious, critical, and a little dry. In order for romance to happen in your life, you have to create it. Some people, romance just happens by a look, by a touch, by feelings, by a movie, whatever feels like magic. And they just feel like love is, it just happens. For you, love's not just going to happen. It's created. You have to create and put the effort and the time and the energy into creating a relationship. So that may be going online, disclosing everything up front, meeting people consistently until you find there's a good fit, talking about your expectations, your wants, your desires, making it seem very out there, very open, communicative. You know, Mercury does rule Virgo. And it's like your partner may seem very childish. Like, do I have to tell you from A to B what you need to do to please a woman? Or do I need to tell you from, the get-go, this is what you need to do to create romance? Maybe so. Mercury in Virgo is very childish, very immature. And it's just not, it needs to be told, and a partner doesn't want to be controlled by a woman, by no means. But there is this level of expectation that needs to be out there, out in the open. And you need to tell this person when you do come into a relationship, Saturdays really work good for me with my body for romance. And I can do fill in the blank to create romance. And, do you want to come over and do this and that? Sometimes being out and open like that with someone that kind of needs to be told, that's the open door. So taking initiative in your love life is good. And don't feel like you're weird. Don't feel like, well, no one else has to do that. Not a lot of people like to have Venus in Virgo, honey. That's a very tough placement. And most marriages, believe it or not, last a very long time with Venus in Virgo. Because a successful marriage requires work, dedication, and communication. And people that have that, they really know how to work on a relationship. Like, that is work. It's not all romance. It's not a movie. It's not Hollywood. It's a lot of work in marriages. So, to trade in like a Venus in Pisces or a Venus in Virgo, I'd probably pick Venus in Virgo. I'd rather have a guy that every week on Saturday brings flowers and I can expect it, even though he's not, out there serenading me through a window, just showing up through the door. Hey, honey, here's your flowers. It's on the counter. That may not be the ultimate romance for some people, but, for people that can appreciate someone that's making the effort to do something for you on a weekly basis, that's love. You know what I mean? That's dedication. I think it's hot and I think it's sexy to see someone dedicated. That's hot. It's a little bit hotter than Romeo out the window with the rose in his mouth climbing, the lattice. It's more romantic in my opinion, because it's like they're really making a choice every day to be here and to work on it. And that's hot. It's dedicated. They're not just a fly by the moment, seat in my pants, just rolling with my emotions kind of guy or girl, for that matter, for some people. But it's like they're really dedicated, and that's hot. So just know you are meant for connection. It's in the chart. I don't see anything bad aspecting love or romance or marriage in your chart. I really don't. I see a lot of luck, and I see a very spiritual person that you might end up with, someone that believes in a soul connection, someone that believes in twin flames, someone that believes that there's someone for everyone, someone that may not be Mr. Romantic, but, someone that is kind. And I think that's the luck you're going to get. And I feel like have faith. Have faith, pray, believe, expect, call it in. And don't be afraid to stir up romance when you need it. Don't expect them to do it. It's okay to bring it up. It's okay to say, this is what I want to do today. That I got this on, or, I would like to do this later. Be vocal and be expressive. I feel like you're very judged by a lot of people. And you have a very high intuitive intuition on enemies and who to trust. And there's not a lot of people around you to trust. I feel like keep trusting your intuition, because that's why there's not a lot of people around you. They're not trustworthy. I know you're not fully activated in that D9 yet, but there's something sparking up this year in your 32nd year of life, because even in your D9, you have Venus and Rahu. And earlier, Rahu was over here in the 4th. Now it's here in the 9th. And this is like they swapped places. Even the Sag went from here to here. So let me tell you, there is this luck and love that's coming on for you this year. However, it's not all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There are things you don't know. There's some kind of a false energy about your future spouse. False energy meaning they may not be super faithful. They may not be completely honest about money. But they are very attracted to you, this person. And there's longevity between you and this person. I don't see danger with you or this person. I feel like this person might have some charm, maybe Southern charm, some kind of charm. And that may be the fakeness. It's that charm, that big smiley pearly whites, and they're not really genuinely like that. It's going to be hard to get this person to take their mask off, but I think they will take their mask off with you, especially at home. And that's why I feel this person would have that Cancerian or Leo vibe. Like, I do think they'll be comfortable at home. Your relationship with whoever you're going to start out with, it's going to start out with a lot of talk. And there's going to be some shocking conversation for sure. Venus and Rahu and Taurus, trust me, it's shocking conversation about fetishes and about past traumas. Maybe even childhood abuse between you and this person. Like, there's going to be some weird things coming up on your first conversations with this person. Basically, this person's going to find you very easy to talk to. And there's a strange attraction. Because Rahu and Venus, strange. Like, you two wouldn't normally fit together, but somehow it works. It works for you guys. And I think when you get older, especially at 36 and plus, you will be married. You'll have a big, beautiful home. You will work from home. You will do social media or some kind of work from a desk, some kind of, even if it's writing books, creating something at home, putting it out there for others. That's going to happen when you're older. And how this person would look, darker skin, or maybe just tan in complexion in some way. Thicker thighs. Smart. Someone that has a lot of ideas, like a philanthropist, a lot of thoughts. That's not really looks, but there's some kind of golden or fiery red energy with him. Could be his aura. His hair could be a little bit different, a little bit wild. This person would be eccentric, looking like they don't dress like everyone else dresses. Maybe a little bit more, I don't know the right word. Like, I don't want to say, well, maybe a bohemian or a hippie or comfortable, not super uptight, like in suits and briefcase and tight shoes and, ties and stuff like that. Nothing like that. This person's more comfortable. And I think this person would be a little bit heavier, not like super fit, which may bug you, but he may have been very good looking, like body wise in 20s, but someone who's like 40s, if they get older, just a little bit, thick, I'm not saying obese. I'm just saying a little bit heavier of a person. They're definitely not 5'2" and 120 pounds. You know what I'm saying? This is more of a 5'11", 180 or like 6 foot, 200 and something pound guy. This is, it's not a little person. And I do feel like this person likes to wear watches. Maybe there's something particular about the watches this person would wear. They do care about name brands. Like, they like nice things. They're not going to wear junk. They like nice quality things. But it's eccentric. There's something eccentric about the way this person dresses. It's very different. And this person would have nice lips, sensuous lips. This person would also like different kinds of food that are very worldly, like different, like Indian food, Chinese food, like, different types of food. Sushi, things like that, not as far as zodiacs. Let me see. I see Pisces is pretty prominent. I can't tell you all 3 zodiacs from your birth chart. I can't tell you, oh, this person's going to have a sun, moon, rising, blah, blah, blah from your chart. I can see one aspect. Pisces tends to be an aspect. So does Sagittarius. There's another aspect that could come into play because the 1-7, which could be Gemini or Virgo as well. Okay, but those are some aspects that I think would come into play as far as who would be a spouse type material for you. There's one other aspect because of the 4th house that I think could have some play. That would be Cancerian. And that's the only ones I'm really seeing coming through for you. The type of person, like I said before, and I stick to it, especially in your D9, a homebody. Someone that likes home, wants a large house, nice things, nice items, spiritual items placed in the home. Definitely a water fountain feature, definitely a large driveway, definitely large door entrance, definitely a large foyer or like a 2-story high gap, in between the levels, like where you could look up. We're talking a very large kind of house. So this person would want that, has that, or you would acquire that with this person. There is something about as you get older or when you get married that this transition would happen. This person would have, like I said, a golden red or darker complexion, or something about their aura, which is very fiery, very crispy, very intense. Okay. So that's not the lighter color versions. That's not pale. It's not blue-eyed, and it's not blonde. Okay. This is, this is more towards the reds, the browns. Okay. Or the goldens. Could be some goldens, to be honest. It could be some deeper golden hair, but not platinum. But this person would just come across very lionish, which is that Saggy energy, very strong, very masculine, and definitely attractive. This is not a not attractive person. This is an attractive, eccentric, different type of person. This is not everyone's cup of tea. But attractiveness will be here. You're very attractive also. You guys have this strange attraction. There's fetishes, there's quirks. That's another personality descriptor. I can't exactly know everything this person would look like, but I feel like this person would have even wavy hair. I feel like this person would have deep eyes, darker eyes, brown to black, something of that nature, maybe a dark hazel, but dark eyes. I feel like this person would wear gold or likes gold or has a golden tone or a golden appearance in some way. This person could have ancestors, or should I say descendants, like that may have been golden or very blonde, like Australia, or something like that in their past. And I feel like this person's mom is mysterious, dark, quiet, and bossy in some sense. Like there's an energy of a little bit of fear from this person's parentage or mom in some sense, or some level of intimidation. Do you see what he's working with? What do you mean? Working with? I don't know what working with means. Working with. But yeah, definitely a large home. Large home is going to be in your future, and it's absolutely going to be in you and your spouse's future. So that's like a telltale sign. Travel, long distance travel is another sign between you and your person, or a cultural difference or a cultural interest, especially in food. What does he do for work? I see eccentric, philanthropist. I see a teacher, a preacher. I see a traveler. I see someone that could even be working in finances for travel, or travels a lot for work, perhaps. Someone that likes to do things abroad, somebody that likes to move around a lot. This person doesn't like to work from home, unlike you. This is someone that likes to be out. What does he do with his work exactly? I don't know. I don't have his chart. I don't have his. I have yours. So I don't know all those details, but I can just see that this person is not someone that wants to exactly stay still. This person could also be involved in like real estate or oil. And maybe even do a life change, something to do with humanity. Because of this person's work, it may have changed his perspective on how he sees the world and how to help the world. So this person may want to do something for others. But I feel like this person, finances have something to do with it. No one's going to work for free. No one's going to dedicate all their time for nothing. This person has a very high interest in money and luxury. So I feel like that could be an issue. Rahu always creates an issue. When someone is kind of lusty about nice cars, fancy homes, special particular food, traveling, that can get expensive. So I definitely feel with that Venus Taurus kind of energy for him, I definitely get this Rahu extra spending on travel, extra spending on foods, and just extra spending on luxury. Could that create a high amount of debt? Well, no. I feel like you guys are going to be well enough off that you'll be okay. I feel like this person would make a decent amount of money. Decent enough to where you guys at some point in your future are going to have a large home. Decent enough to where I think Saturn is going to kind of bless you on not having a lot of debts. And if you do have debts, you'll be able to take care of those debts. I feel like strong possibility you guys may have, be doing quite well, honestly. And even if you have no one, even if you take a path where this doesn't work out for you, which I don't see drama in your chart like that. But even if you do take that path, you are going to have a large home. You will be successful working from home. You're meant to work from home. There will be a drastic change in income and a dramatic change in career, especially when you're 36. This is several years down the road, so bear with me. This chart has nothing to do with you today. You know what I'm saying? This is way out there. But there will be some big changes for you as you get older and working from home. And it's going to have to do with your creativity. And you're going to get serious about it. And I think you're going to do very well with whatever it is you choose to do. And I do think the more you invest in yourself and your manifestation and your healing and your meditation practices, I feel like it's going to help you to develop a creative mind and a successful future. But you are not meant to be alone. I will say that. You have good placements for love, marriage, and a connection. Very good placements. You really do. Your relationship won't be like everyone else's, and it will have its quirks, but you're going to have a dedicated partner. I do see that in your future. Okay? And without getting further and further and further, just strictly onto your reading and no one else's, I'm going to call it quits. That answers many, 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 many questions. And I hope that these readings were good for you. And thank you so much for being an Ultimate member. And I love you so much. And thank you and welcome. And I can't wait till we do the Magic Circle together. I can't wait till we do more privates. I'm so glad to have you with my membership team here. And we're going to be having a lot of fun coming up, and just welcome with all of us, and thank you for being here. Okay, so that's done. So who are we going to take care of now? Let me find my I would close my book right when I don't need to. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we did Ellen, we did Sunval, is that all I've done today, guys? Ellen and Sunval? I guess so. So now I'm going to get into whoever else is here for the 44s. And that would be Chrissy and Natural Mystic. I saw you in the crowd there. Hi, Natural. Natural, if you're here or Chrissy's here, let me know. And then we're going to do Jesus and anyone else that paid via Cash App. Hi, Ling. Peaches. That's right. We're got to do Peaches. So Chrissy, Natural Mystic, and Peaches. Ling, you need to get back in the subscriptions. I haven't seen you either in here, so we need to get you back in. And Eli, we're going to take care of you. Let me write this down. Okay. So natural. Guys, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? We'll take care of you tomorrow. So anyways, we have Natural Mystic. We have Chrissy. We have Peaches. And we have Eli. Okay, and Jesus. All right, so I think that's it, correct? For who needs to be read today. All right, if anyone else paid and is on that, on a list that I'm not aware of, let me know. Okay, there you are, Peaches. Okay. Pull this up a bit. Okay, so who's here and ready? We've got Eli and Peaches. You guys are in the chat. Eli, I think I'll start with you. Natural Mystic, if you're here, let me know, honey. All right. Eli, then Peaches, and Natural. And let me know if that other person did pay for the 44. They were asking if I still have room on the list. I do. If you're still here watching me, let me know. And I'll take care of you as well. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me right now for Eli. Show me what Eli needs to know Eli, what is your question to be answered in the cards? We're going to go ahead and do your 44. Okay, so Eli, we're starting out with the 8 of Swords in reverse, representing you right now, followed by the World card in the upright, followed by a King of Pentacles, and the Hermit, and the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 9 of Swords upright, 10 of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the upright, 4 of Wands upright, the Lovers upright, Hanged Man in reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Wands in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands in the upright. Eli, so I'm doing you right now, honey. This is yours, Eli. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. We're going to start out with saying you're going to have some relief to a migraine or a headache or stress, like that's just been haunting you. There's something that's been just weighing very, very, very heavily on your mind. Something you couldn't get off of, like you couldn't get over it. You couldn't stop thinking about it. I also get the feeling somebody couldn't stop thinking about you lately, okay? I think you're definitely worrying about an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Strong Aquarius energy here. There's 2 possible emotions behind that card. One, you may be feeling even more stuck in your mind than ever before. Or this could be that other person, but I think it's you. But be careful you don't slip into a depression, finding it impossible to get this person off your mind. Or a situation, could be a situation. I will say this, things are starting to make sense. The blindfold is going to come off, and you're going to see things for what they really are. You're coming out from living in an illusion. There's a realization that you're facing and a facing of your own fear. Your mom? Okay. There's a finale that's coming up. Maybe it's happening right now, but with the world, we have peace. This could be like, it feels like a comfortable pillow, a lot of rest. You might be needing to lay down in a dark room with a pillow much of the time. It's also about saying goodbye to this cruel world, you know, which is what's so wonderful about going to bed. We get to say goodbye, cruel world. I'm going to my room. I'm having my peace. I'm getting away from all of this. Okay, so she's the Aquarius and she's the one that's been in the hospital. Okay, so she's very stressed, and maybe you're very stressed as well because of it. The peace that she's going to be finding in bed is great, and to be honest, it's rest well needed. Okay, there may be some concerns about a great expensive hospital bill that may be coming up. No one needs to worry. Much of this is going to be taken care of. It's going to come through. The money's going to come through, and there's not going to be a lot to worry about financially because money's coming through. Now, peace, you know what they say? You better find time to rest. If you don't, your body's going to choose for you, and it's going to be the most inconvenient time. And that's a nice message for you and your mom. Make sure you take the time out to rest and find peace from this world, because if you don't, your body's going to just conk out on you. And good luck after that. Spirit says financially, you're going to be blessed. Okay. You're on top of your money. You're responsible. You're a hard worker. You get things done, and you know how to attain the dime. You know how to attain the pentacle. Not many people do. You may think, oh, it's easy. Everyone does it. No. Many, many, many people in this world do not know how to attain the pentacle. Many, many people don't know how to balance and find balance, Virgo vibes, into financial security. But you will have it, you will find it, or you already do. But there's nothing to worry about when it comes to money because you'll have enough. This is you'll have enough. Okay? You may even have more than enough. Now, you haven't had much time to be alone and pull away and be creative and like go into yourself. And to be honest, you haven't had a lot of time for yourself. Because the hermit's here saying, listen, you don't make time for you. When's the last time like you really made time to dedicate and put energy and effort into you? Like to really do things that you need. Because there's a lot of frustration at home, drama at home, running around, heavy burdens. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's just there's a lot. And it's like sometimes you're just going to get run down. And this is where you have to hit the pillow, right? Hit the sack, conk out and say, good night, world. I'm out. Like there's nothing left to take from me. I'm drained. And you're getting to that point. This may be why your brain never rests. Some people never find rest. Even when they go to bed at night, there's no rest. Their brain is constantly running around like a hamster wheel, just turning and turning and turning, trying to find solutions and answers and ways to maneuver the obstacles that is life. Mental peace and mental rest is needed because you're going to get trapped into this world, into this head, slipping into oblivion, if you will. Thank God your cards are revealing a new beginning next week. Ace of Wands. Good news is coming in next week. Good news is on the way. Peace is here. The burdens will be relieved, released. Thank God we are letting go. We're releasing. There's some relief. Okay? If you've been wondering stuff, is there going to be relief in my chart anytime soon? Does my reading show that I'm going to get, have a break? I'm going to get some slack, because I really would love to know, am I? Yes. You have a lot on your mind, but it's not without good measure. You're a smart, wise person, and you worry for the right reasons. And you're a good person. You're a giver. You're very responsible, and that pays off. It means something to the universe to see someone working very hard. Saturn loves to see it, especially. Saturn's like, ooh, yes, work hard, work really hard. I'm going to give you a good payoff. Saturn always rewards for hard work. When the Ten of Wands shows up reversed, there's definitely this, the world is too much to bear. Something's got to give, but don't let it be your health. Don't. This is in the house of health, and there is a worry about your health, your mental health, and your cardiovascular health. That comes to concern. Your mental health and well-being is important. It's okay to ask for help. It may be necessary at this time. You don't need to feel guilty about taking a break, shutting your phone off, and asking for some me time. Hermit mode, totally necessary. I feel like maybe next week you may be taking a little trip to get away from this because it's too much. You got to shut it down. Is there concern that your mom may not make it? I don't know. I feel like there's a grave worry. Maybe you're just concerned you're not going to make it, but this is a grave worry. At home, when does the chaos stop? It doesn't, because you even worry at home. The Five of Wands is usually like back and forth, busy. And it's trying to finagle and find ways to get you ahead that are like shortcuts. And you may find out that the problems that you're facing are far bigger than just you and your efforts that are going to be able to handle it. You may not be able to handle what's going to go on at home by yourself. You may thought you could, but you can't. And that's really the answer. Staying up late at night thinking, am I going to be able to handle the home life by myself? I think I'm juggling just too much. Maybe I need a roommate. Maybe I need a helper. Maybe I need a cleaner. Maybe I need to be there for my mom. Maybe my mom's going. Maybe I don't know, but there's something at home that needs to be addressed because I can't pick up these battles by myself. I can't battle it all on my own. And there's that rude awakening and that knowing with the World card. It's like, finally, we're putting closure with something. This is the beginning of a new life, a new way of life. It's being put together in one piece, whole, making everything make sense. And I think clarity's coming, good news is coming. The burden is going to be able to be put down. It's too much to bear. And I think you're just worried that you can't do everything on your own. You wish you could juggle the world's problems and it was just you. It was just you. You have the answers and you could solve it, but there's no way. And there's this kind of knowing with the Nine of Swords that you can't handle all this on your own. Who are you going to have to call? Who do you need? When this card reverse shows up, it could be a state of heightened anxiety and heightened stress. Sleepless nights keep you up, and it's a constant loop of self-doubt and worry. But the good news of that card is you're finally seeing your way forward. And there's something going on the phone at night that keeps you too involved. It could be romance. It could be somebody teasing you, pulling your strings. There's another relationship lurking around all the other problems you're juggling. But this person keeps you up at night also because you wish you had that partner. You wish you weren't all alone here. And where's the Calvary? You might be wondering what this person's doing, who they're talking to, or maybe you're just up at night just scrolling, looking through other things that maybe can detach you away from all of these problems and get your mind on something else that keeps you up way too late. But your problems, your issues, your enemies, your obstacles are going to clear up. And let me tell you, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love relationships, you've battled with someone and it's more than you bargained for. You need to get to a place where you're able to move on, but right now, or maybe they're able to move on, but I don't think this person is going to move on from you, or I don't think you can move on from this person. But there's someone that's like, it's not over and it's worth fighting for. This could be you fighting for someone or someone fighting for you. I want you to take how that resonates. But someone's fighting for someone. And there's friction and unnecessary tension. Could be sexual tension, but there's tension. And somebody is going to come to your home. I feel like I do feel like romance is going to be around you this month and possibly even within 5 days. I honestly believe, and this is your own personal business, but I think somebody wants to be intimate with you or be close to you or around you this month of September and very much within this week. This person is someone that has strong feelings for you or you have strong feelings for them. But somebody may pay you a visit or come on to you or want to hang around a little bit longer than usual. There's definitely a mutual attraction here. I do feel this is kind of the little mini vacation you've needed from a lot of your stress. And I do think that this lover, if you will, and we do have the lover's card, I do think this is the little vacation ticket that you needed, and in a metaphorical way. Oh, look, I met a girl and was going to ask about her. Okay, this girl is great. She has fire and Gemini in her chart. I like her. She's definitely like a breath of fresh air, if you will, even this little air, like a breath of fresh air. She's exciting and brings you some joy to a chaotic world. And I do think this is the break you need. She's coming in powerful Knight of Wands. Very attracted. There is a mutual attraction. There's romance here. There's fun. This is a good match. I like Lexi. This is good. Lexi's good. Lexi's destined. But there is somebody else that causes grief with you. I'm going to say that. It could be an ex, could be your mom. I don't know. But there's somebody that's like, you know, maybe they're protective or jealous. But nonetheless, Lexi's fresh. Lexi's new. Lexi is peaceful, happy, secure. Like there's something good about it. She brings a nice mellow balance here to this chaotic world. Not that she deserves to be thrown into chaos, but we all have our problems, and I'm sure she has her problems. But she's definitely blessed because she's being brought in from the universe. Okay, the universe is like, I'm bringing you a good connection. Could be soulmate vibes here. 1111, 4 wands. Yeah, there's some good soulmate vibes. I like it. Yeah, it could be that TFX, definitely. That's lingering, but this is destined. The universe wants to give you new relationship, new sexual attraction, new chemistry. Very exciting, very fun, loving connection. It may be short-lived, but at least it's fun for now. And it could go on. It could be more if you want it to be. So when you meet Lexi, when you start to like see what's going on with her, the universe is going to say, hey, is this what you want? You know, I want you to think long and hard. Do you want this TFX with the drama? Do you want your life to be what it was? Do you want something new? And there's going to be a perplexing thought about your career, your money, your location, where you're at, what you're doing. And is this the place you really want to be? Because the next question is, do you want to move? Do you want to get out of here? What's been holding you back, Hangman? What's been keeping you back from where you really want to be and who you really want to be, where you want to be? You know, think about that. This is about being open to change and accepting a new reality because things are about to change and shift for you in a very good and positive way. You're going to start to face these questions pretty soon. And the 2 wands in reverse is, I don't really know. I don't really know. But I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it. At least the door opens and you get to see what else is out there and explore some options. It may not be an instant possibility. Like, it's not like, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to move tomorrow in 2 weeks. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not saying it's an instant possibility. I'm saying, oh, it's a possibility. I could do that in the near future. But I'd have to leave a lot behind me. And that's the sad part. And that's why we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. It's difficulty with letting what's dying, what's going, what's leaving your life. The World card, death, you know, we got to let it go. And leaving your troubles behind. This is what should I leave my troubles behind? Or do you feel like you're abandoning it? But it's about leaving it behind. Something is still lingering in your life. And let's just go ahead and say unfinished business. And this is what you're thinking about right now that needs closure. You can't be worrying about what if we did this? What if I did that? What if I stayed? You know, those are what ifs. What about reality? This might keep you from moving on, which may be the ticket that you need to just move on. It may be you needing to let go of emotional baggage and use your sense of logic to get out of this state of being. And that's what creates the uncertainty with the 2 of Wands. It's not just you found a new great place to be, live, and work. It's, am I ready to be a new person as well? Because just because I move doesn't mean all my problems go away. I take them with me. Am I ready to shed this skin, the snake skin, if you will, and become this new version of Eli? And these are the pondering thoughts, the deep questions from the universe that the hanged man, the hermit, is thinking, deep soul searching. Who am I? Am I ready to change? Because I feel like I'm changing. That's you. You know, you feel like you're changing. Okay. And this is not a big sense of enthusiasm. The Two of Wands is like, I'm not super enthusiastic about this. But it's realizing you're not going anywhere where you're at. How far could you possibly go where you're at? People have an agenda. People have like a plan for you and an idea for you. That's their vision, not yours. And they're going to bend you to their will. They have different desires than you do. And this is about meeting new people, networking, different connections. If you're not careful, you're going to cancel your new life. So this is a warning type of reading. Be careful. You don't want to cancel your new life based on worry. And you do a lot of worrying. You do have a lot of worrying, okay, is what I meant to say. There's a lot of worry for you. And this is what you need to be sure you're ready to stop. Thank God this new person is coming in your life to give you a break from all the perpetual, doom and gloom stuff that you've been dealing with, the heavy. This person is giving you a break from the heavy. There's the the Hermit again. Number 9, Major Arcana, Solitude, which is soul searching and that inner wisdom, that inner guidance. You need a break. You need to rest, and you need to go do some soul searching. You need to do this for your own little sweet self, because the answers lie within, not without. And this card says stop! Exclamation mark, stop. Your soul, Eli, is calling out and needs to be honored, and it needs to be heard. Do not deny your spirit, your soul, and your purpose. It may require tough change. It may require looking in the mirror and making some hard decisions, but don't deny it. The answers you seek are not found on the outer world around you. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside commotion that just constantly has you running around in circles in your world. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, be still, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover that beautiful wisdom inside. The answers are within your soul. You strengthen the link between you and the divine source the more you find time to meditate and go within. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some time alone. Commune with your soul and give it the power of spirit and insight. Reinvigorate your source of energy so you can conserve that energy to deal with some of the hardest things you've had to deal with. As you follow this card, it's going to prompt you from within. And when it comes to moments of quiet and inner solitude, it's really not about the quantity of time you have alone, how many moments you have alone, but the quality of the time that you do have alone, so your soul can draw into itself. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life like Lexi, and by sharing her experiences or what she's going through or ideas, perhaps, it may give your soul the much needed help and insight to do what it needs to do. So Lexi's coming in to help invigorate you, if you will, excite you, give you insight and inspiration. Lexi's here for the Ace of Wands. But probably because Lexi's going to be focused on you, where you're usually focused on everyone else but you. So she's coming in at a perfect time to be like, hey, so Eli, let's talk about you. And that's a breath of fresh air. Talking about you. thinking about you. That's great. And that's why she's here. And so make sure you ground. I'm hearing spa or sauna would be a really good place for you to do this, especially a sauna. But if you could go to a place like that, that would be very good. Also meditating in nature around birds and trees. Okay, so I hope you find time to do that, Eli. But that's what's being said in your reading today. I do feel like if you make the decision to leave or make a trip, take a trip somewhere, that would be one of the best decisions. You just have to find it inside yourself to be excited for it, and you may have to make sure you're ready for it. But I do think change is on the horizon. And the snake may be your spirit animal right now. It's all about wisdom and shedding skin. So maybe find out what the snake's message is for you. Okay. Well, thank you, Eli. Okay. So now who's here? Is Natural Mystic here? Chrissy or Peaches? Or Jesus? Hi, Nail Genie. Perfect timing. We all listen to readings for a reason. I'm so glad you're here. Peaches, you're here, girl. Okay, you're next. So let's get your reading in here. Okay. Thank you, Peaches, baby. I'm so glad you're back. I love you with all my heart. I hope things are going good for you, honey. I know you've been through a lot of changes, and I'm so happy that you're grounded and you're in such a good place. You're getting to a very good place. Keep focusing on what's important for you, what's needed for you, and don't feel guilty about spending time or money on you. You're a giver. You are a big giver, and it's time to give back to you, and you deserve it. You earned it. So, Spirit, let's see what's going on for Peaches. Oh, yes, girl. Yay, Peaches. 10 of Pentacles, money, security, financial rest, peace at home. This is a solid home life. Oh, we're going to be beautifying the home. We're going to be putting out some fall flowers. We're going to be putting pumpkins on the porch. We're going to be making pumpkin pie. I don't know, pumpkin muffins, whatever. Like you're going to get in the groove of home and family and cooking and fall. This is a very good time. Soup season, sweater weather. I don't know where you're at, but that's how I feel. But I just feel like time with home and family is very good and very solid and prosperous and abundant. Good things are going to happen at home, girl. Good things. It's going to be a good season. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania, girl. Then you're ready for fall. Okay. So yes, good season, good family, good home, good times, good things are coming. And a raise or money or prosperity, like that's looking up as well. Some good news with that. Now, where you're at in your head right now is the Emperor. I'm very proud of you. This is stepping out of your masculine energy and into your feminine energy. Oh, you're in and out, Natural Mystic? Okay, honey, I will do you no matter what. Yes. Thank you, girl. So anyways, Peaches, you're feeling, I'm proud. This is like, I'm stepping into my feminine. I'm not controlling. I'm not pushing. You're also feeling very feminine. So you might be spending time on hair, makeup, clothing, self-love, self-care routines, just stepping back and being like, I need to be in my feminine energy right now. Maybe that's being with animals. Maybe that's being with family. Maybe that's decorating or cooking. But for you, and I know cooking for me, oh, death in the family. Yesterday, I'm so sorry, Natural Mystic. Oh my God. And Peaches cooking more now. See, cooking for me really puts me in my feminine energy. I love cooking, and I always feel super feminine when I do it. So this could just be making you step back into that role, where you just feel like you want to nurture others with good food and you want to create beautiful dishes. Natural, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened, but my heart goes out to you. God, I hate deaths. I hate when deaths happen. I'm so sorry. Peach is spending time with family and pets. Yep, look at those pups. That makes perfect sense. And there's the family. There's Pawpaw. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on with money and whatnot. Oh, well, that wants to pop out. Okay. So nothing new with money. I feel like stability's here, but it's like maybe there's some things when it comes to money that feels very mundane. And that's okay. We don't have to have up and exciting and new and change every time about Pentacles or career. Sometimes it's nice to just business as usual, you know? Um, nothing new, nothing fancy, just keeping up with the Joneses, you know what I mean? Just keeping up. Just keeping up with expenses, keeping up with the times. We all got to do it, and we've all got to pay those bills. We all got to work. We all got to do those things at home. And that's what this is. And it's like you don't have to be new all the time. Sometimes it's good to just sit back in our comfortable energy. You are going to be having a lot more ideas and creativity. There's a new friend coming up in your life as well. So you might meet a fire sign, could be an Aries. Definitely feel like a strong Aries. Someone that says, let's get outside, let's go do this, let's go do that. Like I want to go hunting, or I want to go shooting, or I want to go shopping, or I want to go do this and that. Like let's go do something. So I do feel like there's a friend that's going to give you an invitation next week or within a week to get out and go do something, have some fun. This is going to create a much needed spark of energy because you've been kind of chill. So this is like, whoa, I got to go do something fun, So expect an invite. This seems really exciting. I feel like the universe is trying to get you out and make you remember what we're all here living for. Good times. When it comes to the home, I see again nurturing, loving energy at home, taking time to beautify the home and meditate and be spiritual and do cards and light candles and take baths or hot long showers. This is like a time to enjoy home and putting that energy into your home space, making it feel warm and welcoming and beautifying the home perhaps. This is taking steps to make your home feel welcoming. If you will. There is someone that sees you as a spouse. This is someone that you might have been working with for a long time. 8 of Pentacles. Like you could have been in this connection with someone for like years, but this person's like, you're my person. You're my person. They want you to be accountable to them, and they even want to be accountable to you in some way. This could be it could be a new person wanting to be committed to you, but again, you've known them for a while. Hi, Transformation Queen. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're back. I sent you an email, girl. I hope you get back in the groove of our membership. Let me know what's up. I miss you, girl. Don't forget, I'm doing free readings tomorrow. Okay. So this Hierophant is someone that is proud of you. I do feel some pride. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're a good person. I respect you. And I do feel that you respect yourself. I think that what's going to happen sexually or romantically, tomorrow, honey. But sexually or romantically, you're going to turn down a meaningless sexual offer. And you might say, listen, I'm not okay with a lack of commitment. I won't do anything intimate without commitment. And someone's going to be like, oh, this could be your divine masculine. Oh, you want me to be committed? It's going to make them think. Because this person's not been committed to you for a while, but they're still interested in you. This person kind of wants to still offer love, still have a romantic connection without the responsibility. And I think you're going to turn them down flat and say, no, that's not how it works. Sorry to disappoint you, my friend, but I don't intend to do that. Okay. So anyways, there's that. I don't intend to go like that. And they're going to be like, oh, okay. So what are you going to get in love? Well, I think you're going to get a love offer. There's definitely a new relationship. There's a new relationship that may very well be offered to you. This is different though. This is not this is reversed. This is not somebody from your past. I feel like you're still dealing with this DM in some way. It's a very deep connection. But there's a new relationship. Could be an Aries or a Taurus. There's a new relationship. It is new to you. And this person's coming in and definitely giving you an offer like, I'd like to get to know you better. I would like to see where this leads. I feel like you're going to meet somebody new and they want to see where this could go. It's a very exciting time for you. Yeah, this person wants to build something, create something, like start to create a connection and just see what happens. I'm excited about that kind of a connection. I don't know how you feel. I know you're still kind of back and forth on the fence, but this new person, very earthy. I think they're trustworthy. I think you could have met this person at work. That you and this person may have a lot in common. But there's finally somebody else on the table. It's not just this person. There's somebody else on the table. Kind of starting off as a friend, but definitely going to give you a small offer of, we have a future possibility here for a connection that could be long-term. And this person wants to build something and create something. And I think this person is valuable. I think they treat you with respect. I think they value your time. I think that's the most important thing. Fall is bringing in a new energy for you. It's a very good, positive energy. It's very refreshing and crisp, just like the fall crisp air. There's something crisp and fresh. This is really going to pop off in October, but it's starting in September just now. And it's going to start to perform in a way where like, this feels very different. And mostly because you're a different person. Let me tell you, one of the biggest reasons somebody new is coming into your life is because you stepped into your feminine. And maybe cooking has really helped you to do that. But you stepping into the feminine, releasing that masculine energy of being in charge and needing to protect yourself all the time and, being on guard, putting yourself into the universe's hands, God's hands, if you will, and saying, I'm open and I'm ready to step into my femininity and my real me and accept a partner that is willing to lead me in a good way, lead me in a good, healthy relationship. I want a leadership type partner. I'm tired of being the leader. I'm tired of being in control. I want someone to be my friend, to be my lover, to be carrying burdens with me. I don't want to be alone. And so there is this beautiful person, very earthy, coming into your life. This has been a long time waited. You've been in what feels like the dark night of the soul for 5 years. There's been a huge transformation. You've come out from the darkness into the light. And this is where you feel like there is a God, that there is creator, there is divine intervention. Wow, somebody is actually here helping me, guiding me, blessing me. Are you serious? After all this suffering, I wasn't alone. I had faith, even when I didn't have results. I had faith, even when I didn't see anything changing. I kept my faith. I believed in what even seemed impossible. Work's going to slow down. You're not going to have to go, work anymore. There's going to be something about slowing down with work. You might lose some hours, or you might lose, like there something about losing a little bit of money, but it's for the better because you get to create and have more. Believe it or not, sometimes the less busy you are, the more wealth you have. I don't know. I just feel like things are going to change for the better. And you're not going to be so overwhelmed. Definitely get to be at home more. There may be something here about reading, picking up books, reading, creating a library. This is about learning a trade, learning something from books, picking up a hobby, even writing, doing something creative. But it's more so about learning. This could even be taking a class. But it's just about expanding your mind, expanding your growth. This is about keeping an open mind. And you're learning how to let go of the past and learning how to manifest a new guy, a new future, and a new you. And finally, new is here. Even this is new. So there's a lot of change in your life. It is a breath of fresh air. Literally air, Page of Swords, big breath of fresh air. You're finally putting a closure to some meaningless back and forth with your DM, could be an Aries, but there is meaningless back and forth. Seven of Swords in the reverse, tired of lies, tired of deceit, tired of trickery. I will not tolerate unfaithful deceit. I don't want to be a part of it. I still love you. I'll always love you, but I don't want to participate in the drama. This is you choosing no more drama. No more pain. No more pain. Like Mary J. Blige, that song. So you're just putting it down. He is an Aries. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. So no more. Yeah, you're moving on. I'm sorry. Listen, sir. Listen. Excuse me. Aries. Bye. I love you. We had a good thing going and it was meaningful, but this is not enough for me anymore. You are not enough for me, and whatever you're offering, not into it. Totally not into it. I'm sad that it didn't work out for us, but I am excited about someone new. I am excited about a new life. I'm very excited. You're going to wake up. It's almost like you wake up tomorrow and you're like, who is this person? Wow, life just suddenly changed. Like all of a sudden, August is over, we're in September, and it's like cool air at night. It's like, wow, where did summer go? Where did summer go? Just went. Fall's here. The leaves are starting to change out of nowhere. It's just here. So we have this, and it's new. It is new. 10 heralds a new beginning and an ending, and that's what's going on. What does Spirit want you to know, Peaches? Spirit, guide, and direct. What do you want Peaches to know, please, about this reading? What message can you give Peaches about this? Please show me. Guess what? It's something to do with that Aries. We've got the Emperor twice. So the first message is, yes, you're stepping into your femininity. You've been in your masculine for too long. Number 2, you're finally getting control of your life and taking charge over the Aries connection. No more of it. You're in charge of your life, and you're not going to let him rule it. You're not going to let him dictate it. You're not going to run around with drama. You take full responsibility that your life is what you make of it, and you're no longer going to put up with his drama or anybody else's, including family. You are going to stand up and say, listen, I'm in charge here. Spirit also wants you to know, stand firm with your family. There's something about you having to face authority. and saying, I'm in charge. Not everyone's going to like it. Not everybody wants to hear it. But this is a time in your family where you are kind of the head honcho in the family. And it says here, this card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts like a teaching tool, and in doing so, it's encouraging you to develop and reignite these qualities. Tap into the strength in yourself. Also, include good reasoning and problem solving, being logical in some ways, being grounded, and taking a learning curve to develop strong mental control over someone that maybe was toxic or manipulative. Oftentimes, this card comes into a reading to symbolize a father figure or a husband or an individual whose wise authority may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence. It could be a friend who uses logic. Whatever it is, we're hoping for a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take and evaluate your leadership skills. You must act as a leader and exert your will appropriately on your future and any plans and desires to put things in order to achieve what you must. This card is also saying that it's time to make a choice that you can approach from a place of wisdom, rationality, and logic. You're no longer the foolish young girl you were. You're no longer the fool that someone may have thought you were. You are strong now, wiser now, and self-centered in a good balancing kind of way. You've acquired a way to wield your power, and your authority will be tested. So Spirit wants you to put down those boundaries because they will be tested. All right. And especially from your Aries is going to test your boundaries. This is the time for you to go, not interested. This is really going to call in that new lover. And I think that's what you've been asking for, like you said, and I think that's what you're going to get, a new lover. No more games with him. Okay? So I do see that for you. You're welcome, Peaches. I love you, girl. Guys, I'm going to have to go. I have to run my daughter to a little mini doctor's appointment before it closes. So I'm not going to be able to get everyone done right now. But I will come back tonight to finish Natural Mystic. You're going to be number 1. Chrissy, you're going to be number 2. And Jesus, you're going to be number 3. Anybody else who wants a $44 reading, go ahead and put it into Cash App or my donation on my website. If you want to become a new member, it's free. It's included and it goes towards your membership and you get a lot more readings for the money. But it's your choice. I love you guys and I'll see you later. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Bye, guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Peaches. I'm so glad you're back. I love you.